So, welcome to a brief explanation of the workflow and authorizations with an ITM platform. This video is applicable to portfolio managers and project managers. In this video, we will explain the purpose of the workflow and authorizations and how to use them. To do so, we are going to start with an example. Then look at the configurations of the workflow and authorizations. The purpose of this feature is to allow companies to set the pathway which projects have to go through and the gates which will determine the next phase of the project. Project managers will be guided through moving the project from one status to another, which will require authorization according to the workflow configuration. Notice that we are logged in under Project and Service Manager. For this example, we will be the project manager for infrastructure management and maintenance. If we click on this project, we can see that its project status is in progress. Let's say we want to change this to on hold. In order for this to happen, full access must authorize the change. Once you have submitted the status for approval, an indication will appear letting you know what status you requested and when you requested it. Now we will switch to full access. Full access will have received an email with a link to the authorizations, specifically the authorization that the project manager just requested. Every pending authorization can be found under My Authorizations, and will provide the name, entity name, current status, requested status, requester, and request status. To authorize it, click on the name, then click Authorize. The authorizers for the project are listed below the general information, and the status history can be found at the bottom of the page. Once the status change is approved, the person who requested it will receive a notification letting them know if the change is approved or rejected. We will now explain how to configure the project statuses and authorizations. To do that, go to Parameters, Project Parameters, then Project Status. To enable these configurations, you must click on Enable Authorization Process. In Project Parameters, you will find the status name, destination status or statuses, status description, status icon, and default. Let's discuss the destination status a bit more. Not only is the destination available in a written format, but they are displayed in a graph that represents all the possible combinations as well. For example, initial can go to canceled, draft, or in progress. If you click on In Progress, you will be provided with options to change the language, status name, status description, status icon, and destination statuses. You can also choose whether or not you would like to allow for time entries in tasks that belong to projects with this status, or if you would like to have it displayed in the portfolio. The destination statuses can be made by clicking on the drop-down menu and selecting a status type. You can add multiple rules that will apply in order to move from one status to another. Every rule can have conditions set. For example, we can say that in order to change the status to In Progress, the top-down budget must be greater than $10,000. Next, you would need to choose an authorization model to follow. This allows you to choose how many people need to authorize a status change to have it approved. You can choose at least one, at least N, or all. At least N allows you to input the number of authorizers manually. You can cater the number to your needs. Once you've placed the number of authorizers you would like, you would need to click Edit and decide on the specific people you want as authorizers. This concludes the brief overview of the workflow and authorizations. This video demonstrated the purpose of the workflow and authorizations and how it works in ITM Platform, including how to submit a request for a status change as a project manager, how to approve a status change as full access, and how to configure the authorization settings per project status. If you would like to know more about the features of ITM Platform, please check out our other videos, email support@itmplatform.com, or request a demo directly through our website. Thank you very much for listening.